I mean, here's the thing. I could easily just make a copy of what I just did and put a cockpit in there instead of the probe and take that person to the moon. I would probably add the bigger fuel, and then of course I would add heat shield and everything, and to get him back down. Um, so I could do that. Missions do I have right now? Temperature surveys above 10,000 meters. No, 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 no. If it was below, that would be fine. Above, no. Temperature surface of the moon. See, why didn't you give me this before? I could. That's what that probe was for. We're gonna grab this. Oh, surface of the moon. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. Was that a specific area? Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed that. That's actually, it's not that great. Nobody's getting rescued right now. I don't have the skills for that. Position a satellite in equatorial orbit. I could probably do that. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I had before. I literally would just send the same exact thing up that I did. I would basically do the exact same mission, except instead of coming back, I would just make the orbit equatorial and then leave it. So yeah, I could do that. But I think next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and send a person up. I don't know if I'm going to land, but I am going to go around the moon and then come back. I think we have enough time before I have to stop for that. Let's go ahead and load my moon probe. We're going to use this as a base. Oh. Why are you so high? That's fine. I am just now going to attempt to send a person to orbit the moon. I don't think I'm going to land. I'm going to orbit the moon. I've just completed a probe orbit. Got a probe, this specific probe, orbiting the moon, and I actually even had enough to get it back into a eccentric orbit to Kerbal. And I got a lot of science for that. So that's where I am. And now I'm going to try to do the exact same thing, but with a person. Let's get rid of this. We're going to get rid of... Oops. Not going to get rid of them, we're going to move them somewhere else. We're actually going to go ahead and separate all this. We're going to try to do an EVA to grab the data off of this and then only have the command pod come down. Oh, tips. If you want tips on what not to do, I can give you some of those. I am very new for this myself. I am I might not be the right person to ask for tips. I'm telling you that right now. Should I put I want a thingy. Where's my thingy? My storage bay. I know I have one. There it is. That's not what I want to do. There we go. I think that I want to put my storage bay up here. We're not going to bring my storage bay back, but I want the storage bay because I want to have things in here. Honestly, I am I can help you with that, actually. You know what? I can help you with that. So when I was first doing this, I thought I should lower my trajectory until it was hitting Kerbin, right? But that's way too... That is good for bodies that have no atmosphere. That is fine for the moon. That is fine for, you know, basically anything that doesn't have an atmosphere. It is not good for Kerbin because Kerbin has an atmosphere. So what you want to do is lower your periapsis, your lowest... look at me, I'm using a word like periapsis. Lower it to below around 30, 20 to 30. You want your periapsis to kind of be over generally where you want to land. That's the little PE symbol as you're on the map. If I here, let me save this real quick. Probe. On. Loading. So, your apoapsis is the top of your orbit. That's the farthest out that you're going to go. Your periapsis is the lowest that you're going to go. What you want to do is, at your apoapsis, make a maneuver. If you have the ability to make a maneuver. If you don't, it's okay. Point retrograde, which is... We'll show you, just in case you're not sure what that looks like. Retrograde. This is retrograde right here. This is versus. It's this versus. Let me turn SAS on for a minute. It's the yellowish, greenish symbol that looks like this, and not the one that looks like, for instance, this. This one is prograde. The one with the kind of straight perpendicular lines is prograde, whereas the ones with the slanted lines is retrograde. So what you want to do is, you want to point retrograde. At your apoapsis, increase your throttle until your periapsis is down below 30,000. It can be anywhere like 20 to 30 is fine. Below 20 is a little bit iffy, but can still do it. And then get rid of anything but, you know, get rid of anything that you don't want to bring down with you. Obviously, you're going to want your heat shield to be at the very bottom of your ship at that point. After that, this is after your periapsis is below 30,000. Not before, because obviously, if it's before, then you're not going to be able to do that. But yeah, get your periapsis down below 30,000, and then you basically just you wait, and then what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna enter the atmosphere. And you're going to get slowed down, and then that should be good. And then you have to wait until your speed is below, I believe, 260 meters a second. Is about the safe zone for activating parachutes. And then, assuming that you're not landing on a very high mountain, which can happen, you have to be careful with that. Assuming you're not landing on a very high landmass, you should be fine. That's it. That's how to get back down. I will hopefully demonstrate this for you if I have enough time. Let me get my Man-Moon probe back out. Okay, so I want batteries. Definitely want battery. I probably want 2 batteries. Yeah, well, Kerbal Space Program has a thing where it's like this little parachute icon is red if it's going to damage it, and then it kind of goes to yellow, and then it goes to this neutral gray color, I think, when it's safe. Can I not, There we go. I'm gonna put 2 batteries in here. Maybe I should just put the batteries, this isn't actually connected, is this? Let's go ahead and put the batteries over here. Okay. Batteries. We want batteries. Everything below the heat shield, everything below this is going to get left. Which means that we are indeed going to EVA to gather this information. But I think that's okay. We're going to put 2 of these. I'm trying to put them, like, you know, pretty close to the edge so that we can easily get to them. We're going to put... Do we need 2 thermometers? I don't know if we need 2 thermometers. We need 1 thermometer. Can I get to the thermometer if it's in here? Am I close enough? Or should I kind of put it to the side? Kind of think I should put it to the side. Kind of think I should maybe move this in a little bit. Do I need 1 or 2? Because there's high and low, right? So I should definitely have 2. Let's put it kind of like right here. Same for the thermometers, I think. We're going to have 2 thermometers for high and low. Because we're not landing this. How big is the barometer? Not terrible. Can I... I don't really want to move this to the side because I don't want it to off-center the thing. The barometer, actually, I could use like several barometers because I still need barometer for everything. I've just gotten this part, so I wonder if I should go ahead and just go up here. If I lose them, it doesn't matter. I'm going to grab the data from them anyway. Screw it, I'm going to do 4 of them. I'm not going to bother with landing pad. I might do a really quick mission for the landing pad, for the barometer on the landing pad before I do this. I'm going to just put a command pod with the barometer out there and just get it. But this is, what, space? In Kerbal orbit, high moon orbit, low moon orbit, maybe high Kerbal orbit too. That should be good. I'm trying to keep things to where I can get them because I am going to have to collect this data before coming back. Let me also get a bigger fuel tank for this. I'm not going to put a radio transmitter because I am planning on coming back. 1 parachute should be enough. Suicide burn? I don't want to kill anybody. Costs a lot of money to hire more. I've already lost a few people. Let me get MechJeb out to see my Delta V. How much Delta V do I have? None. That can't be right. Oh, it's because... There we go. No? Why do I have... Does this need to be down here? Why am I not seeing my Delta V? I have fuel. Is it because I have, this? Oh, is it staging? No. There we go. Thank you very much for that. This should be okay. I think I'm a little low. I would feel safer with another fuel tank. It's maybe a little bit overkill, but I would feel a lot safer. I'm gonna put a smaller fuel tank up here. Alright, 25. That's a little bit better. Alright, I need another one of these. Okay. Oops. Put this back on. Let's see. It's those, and then that, and then... That's not correct. There we go. Okay, those. Disconnect this for a long time, and disconnect this engine, the 909, for a long time, and then disconnect, and then the parachute. Total 51. It's actually cutting it close. According to this, Delta V map, I need 5150. So no, this is actually not good enough. Let's... What if I just double up these rockets? So I have 4 of these. There. It's 54. That's perfect. Let me make sure that's still good when I put these on. It's still 54, yeah. And is this all of these? Yes, it is. And this is all of these. I think we're good. I only need 1 parachute, right? How heavy are the barometers? They're like, nah, they're nothing. I mean, they're not nothing, but they're not very much. Because the only thing that's coming back down is the command pod and anything on the command pod. And moon probe 1. Save. Now, I am operating on a rule of, what is this? Science data from around Kerbal? That's a contract? Oh yeah, we did get that contract, didn't we? Escape the gravitational influence of the moon. Also a contract. Before we go. See if there's any more contracts we can do. Surveys. No, we already have that one, and that was not good. Science data from space around the moon. Now this counts as just being around the moon, right? This is like something that I've already done, correct? Yeah, because we're gonna do that anyway. We're gonna get science from around the moon. Unfortunately, we're only gonna get 1 science junior from around the moon. But I mean, that's, you know, it's okay. I mean, that was a lot. That was like, what, 75? And we only got like 25 of that? So we're going to get like 50 signs from doing that, even if it's just the 1. I could try to fit another one in there. How much Delta V does that take away? $24. 24 versus... How much was it? 25? Almost 26. That might be worth it for two science juniors. For low and high orbit. Get full science from low and high orbit. Because I have 2 of everything else. For that purpose. Alright, well, we're gonna attempt it. Let me get rid of the mech jeb. Don't want it. Save. Man Moon Probe 1. Who's flying? We have Jeb back. Do we want to use Jeb? But we have all of our original people back. They're all we have our zombie crew back. Do we want to go back to Jeb or Valentina, or do we want to keep on sealing? I feel like we want to keep on sealing. Jeb, you've had your chance. This is your third chance. You've died twice before. Seal. You're going to the moon. Well, you're going to orbit the moon. Save. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I think I'm good. Is this going to be stable enough to not fall over on the launch pad? I am getting close to that time when I need to wrap up, but I really would like to do this. Okay. No. That answer is no. No, this isn't right. This needs to be there, and this. Okay. Oh goodness. Can we do this? Quick saving isn't going to matter, because if this completely screws up royally, that's my fault, and we're going to lose seal and a lot of money. But we're going to try it. Let's try for a bit more of a turn, shall we? Because last time, our turn kind of sucked. Yeah, we need to turn more. That was a bit odd, but that's fine. We need to turn more. Turn more, please. Turn more, please. Turn. Can I say a song? That we stop wobbling all over the place. Turn more, please. Please turn more. I can't actually turn more. There we go. Come on. Turn more. God, this is like the worst gravity turn in the world right now. Why are we going so like weirdly? Come on. Okay. This is fine. You know what? This is fine. I think we're just like, I think we're a little bit, tiny bit lopsided. We are not getting very much altitude at all. We might be okay. Turning maybe a little too aggressively there. Nope, we're not okay. That was terrible. I'm not going to go to the moon. I'm not going to the moon on this mission. What I am going to do, I'm not going to completely ruin this mission. What I am going to do is... Can I not? There we go. I'm going to get to orbit. I'm going to use science. Am I going to get to orbit? This LV is really bad in atmosphere. It's fine though. We actually have. It looks like we have plenty of fuel. We're gonna get to like maybe 75 or so. There we go. This is not going to be a wasted mission. We're going to get science because we have like lots of science equipment on board, and we can get full marks for all of it because we're going to grab it and we're going to take it, and we're even going to get EVA reports. Because we're going to EVA seal here. I really should have put some solar panels on this. I had actually completely forgotten to put solar panels on this. Okay. We're going to need a little bit more delta V for the launch phase because I'm terrible at gravity turns. It was fighting me the whole way. But still, we're going to put some more delta V on there. We're going to maybe use 2 of the really big rockets instead of 4 of the smaller ones next time. That's going to be next week, though. That's not going to be tonight. Let's get to the. There we go. Now we can go a little faster. In fact, well, no. Unfortunately, we didn't bring a scientist, so we can't reset anything. We can just grab it. Well, that's fine. Ooh. There we go. Okay. How's that? 75, 77, perfect. So, we're going to see what kind of science we can get. Well, my apoapsis wasn't even up to space yet. Is the problem before my gas ran out? My gas ran out when I was only up to like 50,000. My apoapsis wasn't going to increase without some more thrust. I mean, you saw how long it took for the 909. I mean, granted, the 909 is bad in the atmosphere, but still. I ran out of fuel. I did a bad gravity turn, and I ran out of fuel, is what happened. It was my fault. I blame myself. But it's fine. Crew report? Is this going to be anything new? No. I can redo my temperature reports, though, without needing to be a scientist. Recovery? Let's recover that. Can I redo my barometers? Pressure data. Oh, yeah. Keep that. What was that? It just says while in space. What does this say? Read data. It's while in space.